Alright, Module 1. So here are the first few questions for Module 1's video recap. First one is what stood out to you about this week's lesson. The next one is how is it changing my perspective on finding my dream job. The next is what have I been doing wrong before. Next one is what will I do differently from the future. And also how will this affect me long term. So a few things. I think the first thing that really stuck out to me was how sneaky invisible scripts are. And essentially these scripts are lies that I believe that may or may not be true. So for instance, I've graduated college for about a year and a half, close to 2 years now. And I believe that internships were for those who are in college, because it's easier for them in college, right, to get an internship in some ways. So, I just tell myself to forget it and I just give up. So it actually ends up being a self-fulfilling prophecy while, you know, I actually could have been proactive and try to look for something, right? I think the great thing about this now is I think this is a module that I really feel like I can remind myself over and over again as I'm going through the process, especially, during those seasons of failure. I think it helps because it'll help me get unstuck, right? When I'm letting invisible scripts kind of pin me down. Um, Another piece of material that I found was helpful is realizing that I can focus and actually direct my time and energy with the right things. I usually don't have a problem with putting in my hours and putting in time, but I've always struggled with knowing what is the next step that is actually productive. So just hearing about natural networking, I get excited about that, both as building career opportunities as well as getting to grow in real relationships with other people, whether I work with them or not. I think in the past what I've been doing wrong was focusing on tactics instead of directing those tactics to be purposeful with things like deep research and natural networking. So now I can really focus on those productive and directional activities. For example, like understanding what employers want and doing what I need to do or doing whatever it takes to get to that point, even if it's an intermediate type of step. So I found that that was really helpful. And moving forward, I'm pretty optimistic about how this is going to kind of pan out. I know it's not going to be easy, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.